All right, so next one's from Renegade Man 83. The subject is Abadon calling out Al Snow on Twitter. Sounds interesting. AK100 crew. Because you know what I think of Abadon.
Right.
I just want you like Abadon too.
I do, because she just looks different, and she looks like kind of wild, and
you should nullify your wrestling expert card for that opinion.
I like it.
I just want to know your opinion on Al Snow as a trainer. I heard worse things about Bill DeMott and Hardcore Holly when they were trainers. I never really heard bad things about Al Snow as a trainer until Abadon called him out on Twitter not too long after she signed with AEW. I don't know if you heard about it. She called him out for fat shaming her and saying derogatory comments towards her. Are you serious? This is a story?
This was not.
Try to look this up.
This was not recent at all.
This should make Konnan not like Abadon. Okay.
Right.
According to her, Al Snow says things like, "Can you be more attractive so we can book?" And quote, "You're too fat to be doing flips." Unquote. "You're not the Undertaker, so stop." Unquote. "If this was a dildo on a pole match, you guys would actually work better." Unquote. I think it's funny because why enter the wrestling business, let alone trying to get on TV if she can't handle Al Snow? It's like trying to get into the music industry and not liking Simon Cole's honest opinion. The fans and the critics are the most vocal than any. Al Snow wasn't wrong about her, and I think he was trying to critique her, and she didn't handle it well. The guy's a veteran. He got over the mannequin head and has great mind of the business. Abadon looks like a bootleg version of Rosemary without charisma or sex appeal, and her in-ring work isn't that great either. She's too goofy and has a flabby stomach sticking out to be taken seriously, in my opinion. Even if Al Snow was wrong, she could take it like a grain of salt and move on. What are your thoughts on this, Konnan?
Yeah, I don't know anything about Al Snow as a trainer. He's a very intelligent guy. I really don't. Who knows? Maybe she wasn't doing the Abadon character, and she probably was overweight, and he was telling her to get in shape. I remember one time when I was in, they had this girl, and we actually brought it up on the show when Shane Helms was on from Sri Lanka, who was wearing this like top and a bottom with her gut hanging out. And during the match, I actually told her, why don't you invest in some liposuction or something like that? But I was also a heel. But at the end of the day, I did tell her, you need to get in shape. You can't wear a two-piece with your gut hanging out like that. It's not, that's the image that you want to sell. You're a good looking girl. I think she was even like a model or something. But anyways, who knows if she wasn't doing the Abadon character, she was overweight and he's telling her to get in shape. I'm
going to say this too, is if you're training to be a professional wrestler and you don't like the way you're being talked to, what are you going to do when you get out in front of fans and some of the fans are saying things to you that you don't like?
Right. Or on social media.
Or
on a podcast.
He says if you're upset because people said bad things to you, you're going to go out in front of a live crowd. I don't think you're ready for this then, because a live crowd is unfiltered and they can say whatever they want. You can hear them. And if you're going to go out there and if you're going to tell me that you're going to try and go perform in the middle of a ring and we're going to give you 10 minutes and you laid your match out and stuff, everything that I can be guaranteed that 10 minutes is going to go like as planned, even if somebody says something in the audience that you don't like and might throw you off your game. It's like, come on.
Let me also quantify this that I know of. Al Snow doesn't have a long history of people complaining about him being a okay, so that's number one. So that doesn't bode well. Number two, I am not a big fan, and I'm not saying that a lot of these things are not true. I wasn't a big fan I felt like a lot of women were trying to get back at men during the Me Too movement because, they hooked up with them and then the guy never called them again. You know what I'm saying? So now they want to bury him. I'm not a fan of that. And I'm also not a fan of wrestlers who might have had a problem with somebody. And now that they've got a little bit of notoriety, they want to, throw shade. I mean, if he told her you're out of shape, maybe she was out of shape. You know what I'm saying? If you're fat, maybe she was fat and she shouldn't be doing flips. I think it's coming from Al Snow, not some J-Bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Next is from Patrick Eborn.
Do you have anything on this, Joe, when you were searching for it?
Everything was in the email. There wasn't anything else, really. Al never responded. This from 3 months ago.
So when did this happen? Okay, when did this 3 months ago?
She tweeted that in September, yeah.
Man, and I got zero traction because none of us heard of it.
No, and Al never responded.
Probably didn't even know who she was. She went on TV yet. She's probably nobody.
Yeah, at that point, she had only been on AEW Dark, so...